Hello everyone, Mr. Nicholson here. Today we're going to work on something called our core stability, and that's where we're going to strengthen our stomach muscles, because during the day sometimes we spend a lot of time at our computer and we're bending over and we're slouching, we're writing or typing or doing different activities, and sometimes our muscles here, they switch off a bit. So today we're going to switch them on, and that's really important for us to stand up nice and tall and also to be able to play different sporting activities. So today, all core stability or our sort of tummy workout. Now I'm going to do 10 activities today. If you're really good at them, you can do them for longer or you can do more of them. If you get tired, you have a rest, and do your best to see if you can do more than me or just as much. Alright, so as you can see, I have a nice soft mat here, and that's just because I'm on the concrete. But if you can find a nice spot outside, you can use the grass, or you can use the carpet, or anything else that's a little bit soft, because sometimes we're going to be on our back and it hurts a little bit if you're on some hard surfaces. Alright, so let's get started. Find a nice comfortable spot and we'll get into it. So the first one we're going to do is a plank. We did this one on Monday if you had a chance, and we're going to try and do this one for around 30 seconds if we can. As I said before, if you get tired, have a rest. If it's too easy for you, then do maybe 40 seconds or a minute. Alright, are you ready? So I'm going to get myself into this position here, on my elbows and my hands. I'm going to keep my body as straight as possible, and I'm going to time myself. So off I go. And while I'm doing this, I'm thinking about trying to get my belly button towards my backbone. So I'm sucking in my stomach a little bit, and I'm trying to keep myself as straight as I possibly can. As you get tired, your hips will start to drop a little bit, but see how you go. Now I know I've got about 10 more seconds, so I'm trying to keep it all together. And I'll stop and have a rest. As I said before, do more if you can. So I'm going to have a quick rest. So that's activity number 1. Now number 2 is our good old tummy crunch. So this time I'm going to try to do 5 to 10 if I can. And then I'll have a rest and I'll try to do that 2 times. Alright, so I'm going to get myself, I'm going to sit down here, feet nice and flat on the ground, and I can cross my hands across my chest, and I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to go all the way up and try to get my elbows to touch my knees. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going at home if you're trying, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of a rest. And at home, I want you to try to do that 2 times. So have a bit of a rest and then do it again. See if you can do 10, maybe 5, or 15 if you're feeling really, really strong. Now, activity number 3 is similar to the first one, but it's going to be our back support. So I'm going to find a spot here on my back. I'm going to have my hands by my side, and I'm going to push myself into the air like this, keeping my body as straight as I can. I'm going to try to do this for 30 seconds. So checking on my watch, pushing my hips up to the ceiling, and holding. Checking the time again. I've got about 10 more seconds, so I'm really concentrating, finding a spot on the ceiling to look, or up in the sky. And down again for a rest. Alright, pretty good. So you should start to feel it a bit more now in our tummy muscles. So that's 3 activities already. Now if you're feeling good, you can do that one again for another 30 seconds, or you can move on to activity number 4. Now number 4 is our reverse sit-up or our reverse crunch. So again, I'm going to go back onto my back again, laying down, arms by my side, and I'm going to bring my legs up and then all the way back down again. But I don't want my feet to touch the ground, so I'm going to stop them before they touch the ground, and then all the way back up. And I'm going to try and do 10. So I know that's 2, 3, oh, it's getting hard, 4, 5, 6, trying to get my legs straight, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Ooh. Again, have a rest. If you're feeling really good, you could rest for maybe 10 seconds and try that again. If you need a bit more of a rest, you can take 30 seconds, 40 seconds, even a minute if you need. So have a bit of a rest, try that 2 times through. Now we are up to number 5. Now number 5, staying on my bottom here, I'm going to put my hands by my side and we're going to try and make the letter V with our body. So it's what we call a V sit. I'm going to try and do this for 10 seconds. We'll see how we go. So hands by my side, I'm going to put my legs up like this and just holding this position. I'm trying to keep my back off the ground so my back doesn't touch the ground. Another 5 seconds. And rest again. Oh, that one's tough. I really start to feel that one. All right, we're halfway there. So that's 5 exercises done. If you need a quick rest, have a rest. And then we'll get ready for number 6. Now, number 6 is what we call our knee crunches. Now, these are getting really hard now, so really concentrate. So it doesn't matter how fast you do it. Let's try and do the correct technique and get the most out of our tummy muscles or our core stability. So this one, we're going to lay down with our knees up like this, almost like a dead cockroach. And then from there, we're going to try and do a little crunch like this. So I'm trying to get my elbows close to my knees. Still keeping my knees nice and straight here. And I'm trying to get 5 or maybe 10. So I think I've got maybe 4 more to go. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, great job. I hope you're doing well at home. So that's 6 exercises done. With that one, you can have a rest or you can try and do that one more time. Rest as much as you need at home. Now the next one is our bicycle. So we're going to pretend that we're riding a bike, but we don't really have one here, but I'm going to be laying on my back as well. So with this one here, I'm going to lay down on my back. I'm going to bring my knees up again. I'm going to keep my head down, my shoulders on the ground, and I'm going to pretend I'm riding my bike. Now I'm going to try and do this 10 times. So I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And have a rest. Now with that one, sometimes your back wants to come off the ground a bit. So try and think about pushing your lower back against the ground as much as you can and moving your legs. The slower you go, the harder it is. If you move your legs a little bit faster, it does become a little bit easier. But you work out what is best for you. All right, that's 7 down already. This is number 8. It's getting tough. Number 8 is our twist holds. So we're going to get in our sit-up position. I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to come halfway up. I'm going to squeeze my hands together and I'm just going to go to one side, to my right-hand side, and then I'm going to twist to the left. Then back to the right, then back to the left. Again, I'm going to try and do 10. So I've done 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, okay, I'm going to have a rest again. Again, if you're feeling good, have a rest and do it one more time. So if I was going to do it one more time, I'd get back into this position, arms out in front, squeeze my hands together, and I'd be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, rest again. All right, so up to number 9. Number 9 is our side plank. So again, we're going to start work on some of the muscles on the side. So with this one, we're going to do 15 seconds on each side. So I'm going to choose my left side first. You can choose your left or your right. Grab my legs together, and with my elbows, I'm going to look at my watch and I'm going to lift up. I can either put my hands on my hips or I can place it up to the sky. And I'm going to try and hold my body nice and straight for 15 seconds. Checking my watch. I know I've got 5 more seconds, so I can count in my head if I want, or check the clock. Good, and then we'll swap over. 2, 3, up, checking my clock again, great. I can place my hand up to the sky and keeping my body as straight as possible. If you're starting to get a little bit tired, your hips will start to drop down a little bit. So really concentrate, bring them back up. And rest, okay. Again, if you're tired, have a rest. If you're feeling good, do it again. All right, now we're up to number 10. All right, so this is one of the last ones. And this one here is what we call the mountain climbers. So we're pretending almost we're climbing up a mountain, but we're going to get ourselves into this position. So we're going to get ourselves nice and straight on our hands. And then from there, we're going to bring our legs forward. So we go 1, 2. You can do it really slow like this, bringing your knees up. If you're feeling really good, then you can start to do it fast. So you choose which one is best for you, but I'm still keeping my body nice and straight. All right, after that, sit down and have a rest. And for that, we're trying to do that just for 15 seconds. So do as many as you can for 15 seconds. Again, it doesn't matter how many you do it nice and slow or faster if you're feeling a little bit better or pretty good. Now, once you've done all 10, I know you're going to be tired. I know I'm feeling a little bit tired now. I can definitely feel it in my tummy muscles. I've got a bonus round. So in our bonus round, this is going to be super tough. We're going to try and do the plank for 1 minute, but we're going to be changing positions all the time. So watch how I do it and then give it a go at home. So this is the bonus round, only if you're feeling really, really good. Okay, watching, off we go. So I'm going to hold. I'm going to check my watch. Ready, off we go. So I'm going to hold this position here just for 10 seconds. We've done this one before, it's our plank. So just for 10 seconds. From there, I'm going to place one arm in front, just for 10 seconds. Good, I'm going to swap over. I'm going to put my other arm out in front. Again, I'm trying to keep my body nice and straight, not letting my hips touch the ground. Then I'm going to put one foot in the air, only for 10 seconds, but I haven't had any rest at all. This is going to be super hard. Other foot in the air for 10 seconds. Nearly done. And for the last 10 seconds, we're going to do opposite. So opposite arm, opposite leg, just for 5 seconds. And swapping over. Only for 5 seconds. And resting. Well done. That's our 1 minute bonus plank challenge. Now I hope you had a bit of fun doing that. Remember, you can do that every morning, every afternoon, or just one time. It's up to you. Maybe your brother or sister can help you, mum and dad, but see how you go. I hope you have a good time at home. I'll be happy to see you when you're back at school again soon, but take care and do your best. Bye-bye.